Hello and welcome to this month's video newsletter. I'm Jim Murphy, the founder and CEO at AFTERBURNER. Last month we discussed with you what some of our top clients are doing to identify and close their execution gaps. We also taught your team how to employ certain strategies that will allow you to identify and close those execution gaps every single day. This month we're going to talk about getting those projects and initiatives started off on the right foot as we discuss briefing to win. Now before we get started, most of you know that flawless execution is not anything magic. Most of the stuff in the flawless execution model are things that you've heard in the past. But like any good process, it takes discipline and leadership to leverage these things to get the ROI you're looking for. As a leader, your team takes its tone, attitude, and operational tempo directly from you. You may think that the little things like a page missing from your materials or the extra 3 or 4 minutes it took to get the PowerPoint working doesn't make a difference in the overall execution rhythm of your team. Well, it does make a difference. At AFTERBURNER, we teach briefing to win. One of the key components to an effective brief we call creating a microclimate for success is critical to your execution rhythm. Creating this microclimate conveys to the team that your leader has a clear and defined mission objective and that you have taken the extra time to empower each team member to achieve his or her objectives. Here are a few tips to get your microclimate for success started. Number 1, your briefing room should be prepared before the meeting by being clean and neat with the appropriate number of chairs all in the room for your team members. Your materials should be checked and the appropriate number of copies and any support material should be ready for each team member. Be sure to check and test any and all audiovisual components you plan to use before the briefing. And finally, make sure the briefing starts and ends on time. As the leader, you set the tone. If the team sees the preparation and detail that went into creating a clear and organized briefing, that tone is far more likely to continue throughout the mission, i.e. the phrase, creating a microclimate for success. Remember, the brief is an actual verbal rehearsal of the mission. If you want your team to have a clear direction, clear objectives, and empowerment to win during the mission, an effective briefing given in a microclimate for success is the best way to start. Think about this. We have a saying in the fighter pilot world. A sloppy briefing equates to sloppy execution. If your briefing gets off late, if there are details missing in that briefing, you can expect that the execution levels will be less than perfect. Well, that's going to wrap up this month's edition. The AFTERBURNER team would like to wish each and every one of you good luck, happy hunting, and we'll see you back here next month.